So we're going to see what happen with this. We're going to see what happen with it. And we are telling people, them say, see this domestic war here we are going. Watch it, you know. Because if it start to go that way, you know, you not only have to go scared to go up on the road, but you have to go now scared to go home. What a thing. You have to go scared now to go home because you don't know what lurks behind the curtain or what lies beneath if you have a basement. Really terrible how Jamaica run though. May I tell you, terrible. Everybody a talk about it. And the people them who were put in charge, they don't even know a clue, they don't have a clue about what to do. Domestic war, brand new music, highway and coming through. This is a right on the tip of them tongue. Your highway and I talk about it. Domestic war. That we see we are going on right now. Domestic again, you know. Especially the one that play on radio up there. I said no good music no come out of Jamaica again. We're not listening because we don't have the tune them and now play them because we don't want to hype up on this and that and then I come talk about no good music now come out of Jamaica. What are they talking about? What are they talking about now the day? One, when we was at Rebel Salute, we was talking about environmental issues like the plastic bag. As usual, you know, our things them that we rather try to get the people them to get clean. You know, them say cleanliness is next to godliness. And when I go sit on a virgin come on the stage and said to me, he want to show me something in his phone. And him show me the reef around Jamaica, the coral reef them and underneath the water. And him say, you see, all of that is dead, it's dead. All of that vegetation underneath there, dead. And I say, him say, yes, it's dead. So I say, you know, so you have to go explain it to me, but you want to show the music I play and thing, I can't really talk to him, or I want to talk to him. So I invite him, I tell him, I want to talk to him on the radio and explain to him what is happening to the water around Jamaica. Is it that the people them is polluting the air so much and polluting the sea so much that it is causing an environmental problem? We're going to find that out and we're going to talk to a representative from NEPA. Yeah, we're going to talk to them. And the next thing we're going to talk about, we have a brethren here who, I'm a brethren for years. Him have the most photos and most of the artists them from them time there. Including Bob Marley. And we were at the premiere. So we want to really talk to him to make we talk. How we see that movie. What we think should not have happened and should have happened. What them call it now, we are going to sit down and analyze in our own little way how we view that movie. So that is what is lined up for the program today. Plus, if you behave yourself, we're going to take some call. We're going to take some call. But I want to look forward to that. Those two interviews there because, trust me, one, would say a lot of attention turned to Jamaica yesterday. And more going to turn to Jamaica when the movie come out. And two, Jamaican people don't understand about environmental pollution. And I mean, you don't hear me talk about that every week, at least mostly every week. But some people might just see it as just a gabbing. I don't know, say, this pollution thing is real. Okay, the cash part, but I want to put something in here that after the cash part, I want to mention it again. We was talking to a professor last night, organic person where is in Jamaica now to really see how he can help Jamaica with the organic movement. Because, you know, everybody have got that way, you know. We call it ITAL. Rasta say ITAL, so everybody say organic now. But a very interesting thing him talk about last night, where it did force me to go up on my computer, go check it out. And I know say Shane go up on them computer, go check it out too. But the word is atrazine. How them pronounce it there, Shane? Where's Shane there?
Yeah, man, atrazine.
Yes, atrazine. The brother say we must go look for the meaning of atrazine. Brethren, when I go look, this is something where they must spray upon the food. It's a herbicide where them use, just like with Roundup, where everything have Roundup in there. Everything. But this where the brethren I talk about now, right? I mean, I talk about this. Him say him up at university and him amongst a sister who I know, Enola, where, Nicole, sorry, I say Enola, Nicole. And the brethren talk about atrazine, and when I go in on my computer, I go look on the thing atrazine, and I say, what wait, you know? Me want if the government of Jamaica know about these things. I want if the Minister of Health, if him know that this thing, we're going to talk about it because we don't want to have to cut it off because of the way it is. But is it that them just turn a blind eye from, like how long we talk about Roundup, we talk about Monsanto and all them something there. A big politician, brother, is in that Monsanto group, you know. Yes, big politician is in that Monsanto group of people who is causing havoc over the world and get billions of dollars worth of lawsuit because of that, what them call it, genetically modified and all of the things them that them put now in a this to grow food quick and fast. So if you think say Roundup is a problem, this atrazine, trust me. Anyway, we got atrazine, and it is a chemical. It's a herbicide that is used to selectively control annual grasses and broadleaf weeds before them emerge. So it kill weed. And you spray it upon the ground and it kill the weed. You know, you have some weed will grow between your food them and thing, you understand? And it kill them weed there. Now, what strike me is what the atrazine does to the human body. So we're going to read, the question is atrazine harmful to the human body? Atrazine affects the reproductive system in humans by a different mechanism. Atrazine also causes liver, kidney, and heart damage in animals and humans. Hear that? Hear that? That is what the brethren are talking about. It means here in Jamaica to show ones deal with organic planting and herbal remedies. Okay. No. That is one thing. But here's the part right where it's really stressful now. How does atrazine affect men? How does estrogen affect men? Estrogen exposed males suffered from depressed testosterone, decreased breeding gland size, demasculinized, feminized. All right, I can read that again, you know. You know what demasculinized chop? Demasculinized and feminized men, suppressing mating behavior, reduce spermatogenesis and decrease fertility. These data are consistent with the effects of atrazine observed in other vertebrate classes. Can atrazine feminize humans? In addition to feminization, individuals exposed to atrazine that appeared male were demasculinized in the present study. In other words, this chemical can cause men to be like women. Behavioral patterns, the structure of the man is slowly and surely start to evaporate from man to becoming feminine. You hear that? Not me, I say that, you know. You just go on your internet and look for it. And don't take one source for it. Don't take one source for it. But I listen to the professor talk. I think him say him come from Canada. Yeah, Canada him come from. I listen to him, you know, and I say, all right. I don't care if he's a professor or not, you know. I go and listen to him. And I'm going to hear what him say and then go figure it out. You see, when him talk and him don't talk, I remember during the Iraq War, there was an argument about feminizing the Iraqi soldiers with this that the Americans had. This when it exploded, it let out a gas. It let out a gas that caused men to behave like women. And now we say, how much years after Iraqi war? 20 odd years. 20 odd years. This thing I know where them have, the herbicide where them have. I really want to know if the Minister of Health and the Minister of Agriculture is aware of this pesticide, herbicide, or whatever side they want to put it. Because we talk about the Roundup, you know, and them not do nothing about it. We talk about the GMO seed, them, you know, and it's pure. When you go in at the farm store, them right now, you know, you have to figure out which one are herb, which, them have some label, them have some package where it not have no pretty thing on it. I know these are the local one. But you have some in there where them tell you, says GMO. But people want the quick fix now. And them don't care. And if you look at the farmer, them, especially down at St. Elizabeth, I don't know who tell them where to go. But I know a whole heap of ones, a whole heap of farmers at St. Elizabeth. I tell you something, farmer. I know I look at big yield for sell to the hotel, them and them things. But guess what? It poisoning the people, them. It's slow poisoning the people, them. Because you there know what talk about you eat vegetarian and you're talking about healthy and this and that. And you go to market and bring the food coming at your house. You that things you're going mad that shoot you on the road, but in your house, your own house, the poison there. Where you buy a market and supermarket. And only if you hear this now. So, me I wonder in my head, if this day, I should have asked him how long him thinks this herbicide that they are Jamaica. I should have really asked him because I'd really like find out if it take effect on a whole heap of man already. that we see a upsurge of men who behaving like them is female. Yes. Who is going to protect us, the people of Jamaica, from these things? Because the big multinational corporation, them don't care a hell. You the man them talk about disease X. Them just sit around table and I tell you about disease, and I tell you, go and prepare for it. Remember the COVID, they about here. And them hold back everything that make you help the African, them hold it back. And whole heap of people die. Remember in Jamaica, when they talk about what it going to happen one radio station, when they say, boy, what is that? It's going to make Jamaica look bad because they give us the COVID vaccine and the Jamaicans, them is refusing it. It's a lucky thing when they refuse it. And I don't know if Jamaica look bad because most Jamaicans never take it. I don't know what is the bad look that Jamaica have when people say, boy, our international partners is going to say this and is going to say, I don't care a hell what our international partners say. And most Jamaicans did not care. And most Jamaicans did see. And we are back again. So now they might come again with the next one now. Them say them are watching from 2018. Go on, the effects of this. I bet, yes. I bet can you just imagine some thugs out there, some dog out there. Some dog out there, you know. I eat up a certain food, you know, when you hear from the shout. You see them a go on a certain way. And them dog, they go a fight against the alphabet people, them and thing. I'm going to find out now, say, them have a little touch of female energy. Them lose them testosterone and it's going the other way. I am calling on the people them to make your voice be heard. And even if them want to say, don't listen to the boy, I don't know what he's saying. I can't bring back because sometimes I prefer white people tell them certain things. Or professors tell them certain things. I can't bring him back and make him say what he must say about that specific thing. Because it's not, that's what we're not talking about. We're just talking about all the chemical them. We're talking about organic food and how we decide organic food when the ground polluted. At what point in the ground you're not planting upon the ground. And then you can say it refurbish itself and become normal again. That you can say you plant upon it and become organic. That was the topic I was talking about. And the things, all the China things, Chinese things, if you buy 10 things, at least 2, 3 of them must not good. But who are who protecting the people of Jamaica from these unscrupulous merchants who is just yamming for the money and not the people them's welfare. This is the Steppin razor. When talk about this thing, we know in Jamaica, and we know so them are spread on the ground. Just like when they talk about slash and burn. Hey, a long time I tell people to stop that something there. I'm up there so don't have some pure bamboo. In the night we hear boy. The bamboo them a bust. I think I almost go across the road, the fire. The Jamaican people love that, especially the farmer them, the farmer, the old time farmer them. Them feel them should have chopped down bush and wait a little and then light it a fire and figure out say fire walk. Just like planting tree and banana tree, it walk. But all time things hard to get out of people. Because some people say, boy, I saw them grow up, I saw them see them granny do it, and then now stop do it that way there. Even though a better way to do it, them no business. You know, see, you have some people still believe, say, them now take no bus, go down there, so, because them can't walk. Sir, believe you me. But I send it out in the ear towards the rather, I send it out to the minister and the ministry of health and the one of agriculture. We can't keep looking for a money thing continuously because you can put these things on the plant them and you get a bigger yield and cabbage not look like how cabbage supposed to be. You remember the cabbage them where enter your bus, they pick them. Them have hole in them because worm in it. Yeah, they see them cabbage again, you know, but them don't want to see them cabbage again because them feel they want them tight up. When you cut it, it just stick on, they leave them just stick on one another. That are the best thing. Not knowing, say, watch out. If the worm I eat it, you know, that means it can't eat, you know, Rasta. I mean, not say, most cabbage when I see right now, all in a supermarket. Me not see not, me not see no little hole upon it, me not see nothing at all. Me wonder how which part of them cabbage they grow. It make you know why I eat cabbage. Because cabbage not supposed to look so. Me and my brother them used to plant cabbage at bush, and when we plant the cabbage in my bush, we have to make sure say we wash it good because some little almost looking like caterpillar in them. But we know say a good cabbage because we don't put no fruit upon it and everybody enjoy it, including the worm them. And you have other food like that too. Nowadays everything just look same way. You have all orange without seed. Me the America, Florida, and some people say, Muta, you want some orange? When me look on the whole of the orange, them have the same color, orange. Like a giant PNP. I say, no, me no want nothing from, yes, so what you call orange, you know. Because when you cut it, no seed, no in there. Including the papa them. Me use so orange with seed. Me use so grapefruit with seed. Now things that come to you, you cut the papa them and all 2 seed in it. You cut the papa and no seed no in it. One for our Jamaican big papa. That's when you cut it. The family can eat it like breakfast. And you have to have left piece in the fridge because it's too big. Nowadays, them little papaya hold your hand middle, and when you slice it, no seed, no in there. And people might feel say, well, the seed them are bad, you know, Rasta. Or the cabbage. No, I don't want to eat them kind of cabbage away. You know, you have the insect in them. No, Rasta, don't look on it that way there. Me I tell you, don't look on it that way there. Because them cabbage when me I say, it's scary. You know, it's too good to be true. It look too nice. Cabbage nothing look so. You ever go in some place in America, them have organic farm, and them know organic fertilizer. They have manufacture organic fertilizer where they make sure say nothing contaminate the vegetable them. And so them have all plane and fly up in the air and spray all sort of thing on the ground. Hey, what is? Them have spray, plane, fly all over your nice farm with your nice plant them and banana grow. And a spray everywhere. And nobody don't see them think that's strange and weird. Them say, boy, I'm out of talk too much Rasta. Them think they nothing to do with nothing. Eh? You know, see what people are sick and one doctor can help you. The doctor never see them things in a human being yet. whole heap of things are going on in a human being, and when them go to the doctor say, well, just take 2 Fensic and take a little rest. And when the Fensic wears, you have to go back to him, and then you go back to him, and then put you on a tablet now. Take 3, 2 times a day. And it just suppress the thing little, and then it go back again. We don't know see where I go on, people. We're in a trap, man, and we can't come out right, you know. We just have to have the guts and the stamina and the resilience to say, no. Yes. Just say no. Because these people is not having our interest at heart. We are sending with food and I import more food. When the food we are import can help Jamaican, how can you be selling away your food and you don't have none here? You're supposed to plant enough food in your country and the surplus you export. You're not supposed to have plant food in your country just for export. That is madness. And through your planting for export it now, you put certain things on it for export it. But then now you have to put it also upon the part when now export. And then you give the people them the madness. Oh, every orange, I got just orange. And it no vote. Every orange just orange, Rasta. No little green spot not upon the orange. You go for you see banana. And the top of the banana green and the whole like yellow. When you you're not supposed to have broke banana for peel it, you know. You're not supposed to have broke banana for peel it. And Jamaican people don't like the black spot on banana. Them feel say the banana no good, eh? Bring all the banana that will have black spot, come give me. And my breakfast that when I throw banana and MC or almond or coconut milk tonight and a greater nutmeg and throw it tonight. You're frightened for ear. Ear, me talk about ear. You hear how you feel. And you see how you feel. We're going to take a break and come forward. Felix Chanel Marine, scientist, and Chanel Reynard, she's from Nepal. Now, as you hear mentioned that, Felix, how you do? Hello?
Hello, I'm Musa.
All right, it's you that stick me up on the stage, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for calling us.
Yeah, man. No, man. What you showed me was very important to me. And Chanel, how you do?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right. You know why we want you on the interview? They told you, right?
Yes, to answer some questions about coral bleaching.
Yeah, all right. That brethren is Felix, and he's the one that spurred me to really say we need to deal with this on the radio. So, Felix.
Yes.
All right, tell me exactly why you show me that thing and what is it that you show me that the people them can know. Why you show me and what is it that you show me?
I think people need to know, people need to understand that we've hit a point of no return. The level of destruction that humanity has done to Earth and to what's left of nature has crossed the threshold, and we saw that up front in Jamaica last year. But the thing is, it's, but you know, people can't swim in Jamaica, so people don't know what's down there. So, we are able to report back and say, basically, we just lost over 90% of what was left of our critical coral reef building species. And without those, you know, we're a threat. Coastal infrastructure is a threat. Overfishing has, of course, been a problem for time immemorial, but now the remaining fish populations don't have a home. Or rather, their home is no longer self-regenerating because those important species are now going to break down their skeleton.
All right, hold on. Go back up a little. You're telling us that 90% of the water, coral under the water, is totally depleted, dead?
Eyeballing it, that is what we saw in the autumn of 2023. And actually, the Guna just put out an article compiling some, different testimonies from around the island. And Professor Mono from University of the West Indies, who's been doing monitoring, I think mostly out of Port Royal, has also said, on average, is looking like a 90% impact of bleaching. But what we really observed within 3 weeks of witnessing bleaching on the north coast was die-off. So, everything turned white is a stress response. So the corals go white because they lose their microalgae that inhabit the tissue and give it that color and nutrition, but it expels that out of stress. And then it's only a matter of time before it either recovers if temperatures drop or or for it to die. And it didn't hang around this time. So,
so this was a study, really, this was a study done right around the island or just on the north coast?
Studies, it's still very recent to see official data, quantifying exactly the scale of the loss. But different groups have been out there. And one of the projects that we're doing to really quantify it have been these photo mosaics that I know different fish sanctuaries, because how in Jamaica we have 18 or so different fish sanctuaries, protected areas. And so our Cabeza, White River, we've all been doing photo mosaics, which is when you do like a 3D mock-up of a patch of reef, and then you go back and you do another one. And we've been doing a 6-month project there. So, that's going to take us through another few months still. But I would say, monitor, and then out of the Port Royal Marine Lab, you have a biologist called Chantal Green, who's also been doing surveys. So, yeah, I would say an island-wide effort has been underway to really track this. And then we've been getting updates as well from elsewhere on the South Coast from a biologist called Rachel Da Silva, who's been also fantastic. And then
so you have been reporting this to NEPA or it work? Government, NEPA, where you work closely?
Well, how it works, Mary?
Hello?
So NEPA coordinates with various protected area managers, including White River, where Felix is representing. And we would ask them to provide us with data regarding their observations within their area, and we would use that to collate an island-wide assessment. Annually, the National Environment and Planning Agency conducts our own coral reef health assessment report. So we use the data that we collect along with the data collected from our protected area managers.
So what
and also NEPA does a frequent monitoring, like a baseline of key sites that they return to, and we jump on board for that, and we collaborate to go back to those sites. And it's going to be good because we can go back to that historical data that NEPA's been collecting for years and compare that one of those key sites where we had, huge colonies of alkaline coral that is our kind of critical reef builder.
All right, but wait, make I ask Chanel now. NEPA is giving this information to the government, or what you do with the information?
Well, remember, Musa, NEPA is a government agency.
Yeah, well, so government, I mean Parliament.
Well, we use the information to inform the projects that we undertake in the next coming years. NEPA has strategic action plans where we have a set of goals we want to achieve over a 5 and a 10-year period. And the data we use the information to ensure that the projects we implement are climate smart, for example. So in light of this bleaching event, which is when the corals lose their symbiotic algae, which feeds them and provides them with food, when they lose that, you wouldn't necessarily want to use those specific individuals in future projects. We have a term that we like to use, survival of the fittest. It also applies to coral growth and coral projects. So as Felix mentioned, what we're doing right now is we're using all the data we've gathered to identify where the strongest corals are. And the plan is to hopefully use those strong corals to propagate additional corals in future projects, which is where we take a small piece of the coral, we put it on a nursery, and then we outplant it directly onto a natural
what part of Jamaica is worse if affected by this death of coral? Where in Jamaica we find this death happening?
Island-wide.
Yeah, so we have observed coral bleaching across the island. At this time, it's difficult to say which area is more affected than another. What I would say
this Felix I say is island-wide.
It is island-wide, but you have to think about where the reefs are in Jamaica. We have a lot more beach systems on the north coast of Jamaica. So just by numbers alone, you would say the north coast is more affected. But that's just because there's not as much reefs on the south coast.
But certainly, this heat wave, this being the hottest year on record, the longest heat spike and the most severe one in global history, really because of anthropogenic climate, global warming, but coupled with an El Nino southern oscillation, a huge heat wave that basically affected the whole Caribbean. So what we experienced here was not unique, although I think it really lingered in Jamaica longer because there have been reports of higher percentage of survivorship from other islands, but the same heat wave is now headed to the Pacific. So, this is a global issue.
All right, so what is it that Jamaicans can do? Because we go to the beach, is it what is it? Is it affecting the people who swim in those places? What is it that is so we're supposed to do?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So coral bleaching, it affects everyday people because it affects the habitat or the home for things like parrotfish, lobster, snapper. These are all things we like to eat. So that would be the direct impact on people, where the home that provides all these marine products that you enjoy is now being threatened. So what you can do is you can be mindful of how you dispose of your waste, ensuring that it is not ending up in our gullies or rivers or directly in the ocean. You can participate in initiatives by local conservation groups, such as the one that Felix represents, White River Fishery Managers. And you can also get involved with local community groups, groups that target other ecosystems that benefit coral ecosystems, such as groups working with wetlands, groups working with mangroves. All of our ecosystems are interconnected, and whatever we do on land affects our oceans. Okay. So not using chemicals near rivers, not cutting down trees on our hillside. These are some small, important things that average person can do to help support coral reef health in Jamaica.
I would also say on a local level, Jamaicans can definitely be more conscious about the fish that they eat. So parrotfish are very important for the ecosystem. So eating parrotfish is a big problem here. But also, this is a global threat. That the warming is a global issue that's not really something that we can address on a local level. So we just cannot go without mentioning the importance of advocating to keep fossil fuels in the ground.
Okay. And all them battery where people take out of them car,
all of that.
Dump it a certain place. When rain fall, all them acid battery run Ghana sea. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you for really responding to the invite for really come and really and talk about it. And I think these things is necessary and important to talk about because, trust me, as you say, it's a worldwide thing. And this little island geographically is one of the most beautiful places I have been to. And we say what about disturbance are going in the sea, on the land, and in the people, their mind. So Felix, give thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, You disturb my mind when I see it, man.
Well, you know, and it's a global issue, and it's not right that people on the front lines in small islands like Jamaica have to suffer the impact of consumption from, you know, wealthy nations who have really caused the majority of greenhouse gas emissions that have, you know, made the planet so inhospitable for these types of animals, these corals that we're trying to keep alive. But we're trying to buy time for nature here, and it's good to always have a little bit of visibility for what we're trying to do.
Yes. Okay. Give thanks. Chanel, give thanks.
Give thanks, Muta. Have a good day.
Yeah,
yes,
give thanks.
You too. Give thanks. Yes. That was Felix Shanley, a marine scientist, and Chanel Reynard from Nepal. We're just talking about the sea that make Jamaica so beautiful, especially when you're not playing. When you're not playing on your land on the north coast, man, trust me. Is, well, the DJ is DJ Smurf. And the winner is Jeremy and Ariat from Mobile. Jeremy and Ariat from Mobile. You have a ticket for go at this event here. Go watch DJ Smurf spin. On fire.